In episode 50, Threats versus Opportunities in Analysis, we explore how risk management becomes complete only when it balances the downside and the upside. Too often, the word risk is treated as synonymous with loss. Yet every uncertainty carries two faces, one that can hurt and one that can help. Mature organizations cultivate both perspectives with discipline. They invest in protection but also in potential, building a portfolio of uncertainty that supports resilience and growth together. Managing threats without recognizing opportunities produces safety without progress, while chasing opportunity without guarding against threat produces ambition without endurance. The goal is symmetry, steady vigilance matched with deliberate optimism. Start by separating downside and upside pipelines. Threats flow through one channel of identification, analysis, and mitigation. Opportunities flow through another, with discovery, evaluation, and pursuit. They use parallel methods but opposite intentions. This structural separation prevents the urgent from constantly crowding out the promising. Teams tend to fix what breaks before they explore what could improve. A dedicated opportunity pipeline restores balance by reserving mindshare and process for beneficial uncertainty. With two clear lanes, leaders can allocate resources across prevention and promotion instead of defaulting to defense every time. Use parallel scales and criteria for both threat and opportunity evaluation. For example, assess probability and impact on identical qualitative scales, low, moderate, high, but interpret direction differently. A high-impact threat damages objectives. A high-impact opportunity accelerates them. Apply the same rigor to data quality, assumptions, and evidence. The mirror structure allows meaningful comparison and avoids giving opportunities a free pass based on enthusiasm alone. It also normalizes language, making discussions less emotional. When threat and opportunity share analytical footing, strategy conversations become smoother and decisions more balanced. Compare payoffs and effort through the lens of asymmetry. Downside protection often has a finite ceiling. You can only reduce loss to zero. Upside pursuit, on the other hand, can multiply value far beyond the baseline. Yet the effort required for both may be similar. When you discover large asymmetry, small effort, high potential payoff, those are golden moments. Capture them deliberately. Conversely, when the opportunity's complexity approaches or exceeds its potential gain, treat it with caution. Quantifying asymmetry disciplines optimism and channels curiosity toward reward that justifies attention. Guard against loss aversion bias, the natural tendency to fear losses more than we value gains. Behavioral research shows that people will often reject a fair trade if it risks even a small chance of loss. In risk analysis, this bias leads to overinvestment in protection and underinvestment in opportunity. A balanced approach starts with awareness. When evaluating proposals, ask explicitly whether reluctance stems from genuine evidence or from instinctive caution. Encourage small, controlled experiments that make upside visible without jeopardizing core stability. Seeing success once helps retrain an organization's reflexes toward proportional confidence. Bundle small upsides into coherent programs. Individually, minor opportunities may not justify attention, but together they can move strategic indicators meaningfully. For instance, modest efficiency gains across several sites might collectively fund a new capability. A portfolio view also evens out variability. One initiative may underperform while another outperforms, yet the group delivers net gain. This bundling concept mirrors diversification in finance. It replaces isolated, fragile wins with sustained, compound improvement. Opportunity programs also attract sponsorship more easily because they promise steady momentum instead of one-time luck. Earmark specific reserve slices for opportunity pursuit. Many organizations maintain contingency reserves for threats, but none for potential upside. This signals culture more than math. Allocating a small, visible portion of reserve funds to exploit emerging opportunities communicates confidence and agility. The rule is simple. You cannot seize an upside if every dollar is locked in defense. An opportunity reserve gives permission to act quickly when favorable conditions appear: new technology, partner collaboration, or policy incentive. Over time, this practice transforms opportunity pursuit from an afterthought into a budgeted expectation. Define clear trigger conditions for opportunity readiness. Just as threat responses activate when certain indicators worsen, opportunity pursuit should activate when certain indicators improve. For example, if adoption rates surpass a threshold, scale production. If a regulatory change shortens approval time, advance market entry. These predefined triggers turn optimism into execution discipline. They also prevent impulsive chasing of unvetted ideas. Triggers keep opportunity management rational, fast enough to capitalize on timing, but deliberate enough to avoid distraction. The right trigger converts observation into momentum precisely when probability meets preparation. Reassess opportunities after threat responses to find secondary benefits. Many mitigation actions create unexpected advantages. A backup supplier improves not only resilience but also bargaining power. Automation deployed to reduce human error may free capacity for innovation. After implementing major mitigations, conduct a short after-action review asking, what new value did this create? Folding these discoveries back into the opportunity pipeline ensures that defensive investment pays forward. Over time, your organization learns to harvest gain even from caution, a hallmark of mature risk culture. Communicate upside wins with the same rigor as avoided losses. When a mitigation succeeds, everyone hears about it. When an opportunity pays off, it often disappears into general success. Celebrate it specifically and trace it back to the analytical process that discovered it. Executives and stakeholders gain confidence when they see analysis produce visible benefit, not just avoided pain. Storytelling matters here. Describe the uncertainty that became reward, the conditions that enabled it, and the discipline that captured it. Publicizing these stories balances the emotional ledger of risk management, showing that foresight can create joy as well as relief. Avoid chasing shiny but low-value opportunities. Some ideas attract attention because they are novel, not because they are valuable. Use the same screening you apply to threats: credibility of data, alignment with objectives, and proportional effort. A clear no preserves bandwidth for the yes that matters. Every organization has limited cognitive space. Filling it with noise undermines focus. Opportunity pursuit works best when it is selective. The question is not, could this succeed, but would its success move the needle? Discipline turns opportunity management from a suggestion box into a strategic engine. Tie opportunities explicitly to strategic objectives. Each one should trace to a defined business goal: growth, efficiency, reputation, or innovation. This alignment prevents drift into pet projects and clarifies ownership. When the link to strategy is explicit, evaluation becomes easier and success metrics become natural extensions of existing dashboards. Opportunities disconnected from strategy may deliver local wins but global confusion. Anchoring them to goals turns upside management into part of the organizational story rather than an extracurricular hobby. Close or pivot opportunities based on evidence, not pride. When data show diminishing return or changing conditions, retire the effort gracefully. Celebrate learning, capture insights, and reallocate resources promptly. The maturity of an opportunity pipeline is measured not by how many projects start, but by how decisively unpromising ones end. Evidence-driven closure preserves morale and keeps opportunity pursuit credible. It also recycles energy toward fresher, more aligned prospects. Discipline in endings sustains confidence in beginnings. Disciplined pursuit of upside creates strategic advantage. By maintaining parallel pipelines, calibrated criteria, and measured triggers, you transform uncertainty from enemy into ally. The organization learns to harvest reward with the same professionalism it uses to manage risk. Threats and opportunities then become two lenses of one system, each sharpening the other. This balance produces steadier performance and stronger culture, an environment that neither fears uncertainty nor worships it, but uses it. That mindset is the true mark of advanced risk management and the foundation of durable success. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit DailyCyber.News.